Most Airbnb owners lose money on marketing, not because they didn't spend enough, but because they spent the wrong way. I've seen people burn $1,000 a month and get nothing, but I've also seen people spend $1 a day and get a booking. So today I'm going to break down something that nobody really explains. What would I actually do if I had a $1, $10, and a $100 a day marketing budget? And by the end of this, I hope you'll know exactly what to do based on your budget. When I first got into short-term rentals, I thought marketing meant one thing: spend money and hope it works. That was the whole strategy. No system, no plan, just vibes. And I remember thinking, if I spend more, I'll get more bookings. That's like pouring gas on a fire that's not even lit yet. You're not scaling anything. Nothing exists. You're just burning money faster. Then, naturally, I went the opposite direction. I'll just do everything for free. Posting on Instagram, writing blogs, trying to create a brand. And technically that works, but it's slow. Like watching grass grow slow. And I don't know about you, but I have the patience of a squirrel on smelling salts. So I started asking a better question. What would I do if I almost had no money, but still wanted results? And that's where this whole framework came from. It's not theory. It's purely just, what can you do to get the most bang out of your buck, no matter what your budget is? I want you to change your questioning from how much should I spend to what exactly do I want this dollar to do? Because not all dollars are created equal. A dollar spent on the wrong thing is gone. A dollar spent the right way can compound. It can grow. $1 can go into the void and never be seen again. And another one can bring people in, build trust, and turn into bookings later. That's when I realized marketing isn't about spending more. It's about spending correctly for your stage, for where you're at. And once you understand that, you stop guessing and you start building something predictable. All right, let's dive into the framework. Here's what I would do with only $1 a day. If I only had $1 to spend on marketing, I'm going to do two things. First, I'm going to upgrade my listing on Airbnb and VRBO. I would go on Airbnb, find the top listings in my area, and literally study them. Headline, description, photos, structure. Then I'd copy all of that into a Google Doc and have ChatGPT rewrite my listing based on it. You're basically borrowing what already works. Those top listings in your market are top for a reason. Take what you can from their listing, reference it, and apply what makes sense to yours. The second thing I'd do is recruit small influencers. I'd run an ad for $1 a day on Meta, and all the ad says is, "Are you a travel creator? Stay with us." I'd send all that traffic to a simple form, no fancy funnel, just a form, and pick 1 to 2 creators each week who applied to work with me. These are all small creators, under 10,000 followers. They don't charge much, if anything at all, to come to your stay, capture content, and show it to their fans. They're still trying to build their reputation. And any opportunity for them to do that at an Airbnb in the market that they want to be in is a win-win situation for you and for them. The goal with this is to trade empty nights for marketing. In my opinion, that's a great deal. And even if it costs you the cleaning fee, you'll more than likely make that back with this exchange with a small influencer. All right, here's what I would do with $10 a day. My goal with $10 a day would be audience building, because now I have $300 a month. $10 times 30 is $300 a month. This is where things start to get interesting. I'm really only focusing on doing one thing: building an email list. That's it. All $300 goes into ads. Meta or Google is fine. And I'm driving people to sign up for my email list, because emails are where the bookings are going to happen. It's not going to happen on Instagram. You're not spending enough to get the volume that you need to make money from Instagram. It's going to happen on email. Plus, you own your email list. The second you get a lead, until they unsubscribe, you can market to them forever. Then I want to send 2 to 4 emails per month. And there are 3 types of emails I want to send: deals, local things to do, best dates to book. Simple. That's it. Let's put this into context. Think about somebody planning a trip. They don't book the first place they see. It's not impulsive. They look, they wait, they compare. And if you're in their inbox, you stay in the game within the marketing channel that people check the most. Everybody checks their email multiple times a day. All right, now we're cooking. First move, content. I would get really good photos, videos, all the good stuff. And if that eats my whole first month, my whole first $3,000, that's fine, because I'm going to use these assets for the next 12, 24 months. Content is the fuel. You need good content. If you have bad content, you will have bad ads. and you will just blow money on the ad platforms. And then the first strategy I'm going to use is meta ads. I'm going to show my property over and over to my market and then send people to my website. From there, I would start another campaign and retarget them daily, trying to get them to book. That's the meta ad strategy. Traffic campaign, blast my entire market, retarget anybody who's clicked to my website. From there, I would add in some Google ads. I'm gonna find what people are already searching, so cabins near me, lake house rental, and pay to show up for those terms. That's how I'm gonna capture demand. Anybody is searching for those terms is low-hanging fruit. They're already interested in the thing I'm selling. I just have to capture their attention. Here's how I would split up my $100 a day. 70% of that budget would go to Meta, 30% would go to Google, because Meta creates demand, Google captures the demand, and then Meta retargets everybody whether they're thinking about me or not. And finally, email closes that deal. Keep sending those 2 to 4 emails per month. All right, let's recap. How would I spend $1, $10, and $100 a day on marketing to grow my short-term rental business? For $1 a day, my goal is to build the foundation. I'm going to work with small creators and update my listing, which, by the way, updating your listing is free. At $10 a day, I'm building an audience. I'm running ads for leads, I'm growing my email list, and I'm sending 2 to 4 emails a month to drive those bookings home. At $100 a day, I'm scaling. I'm growing this puppy. I'm investing in content, even if it takes the first month. I'm investing 70% of my ads budget into meta ads so that I can dominate my market, show it to everybody who exists, maybe become locally famous, and then start up a retargeting campaign on the back end. I would then throw 30% of my marketing budget into Google ads to capture all those low-hanging fruit search terms for people already searching for what I have to sell. Look, there's no perfect budget, just the right strategy for where you are. If you take anything from this, it's that. Start where you are and build from there. If you've never done marketing before, start with the $1 a day strategy or the $10 a day strategy. Don't whip out $100 bills every single month just because it sounds like the highest ROI opportunity. Get the hang of marketing, build the habit, and work your budget up as you start to learn. If you want to learn more about different marketing strategies and how to grow your short-term rental business, I've linked my newsletter down below. It's where the best content lives. It gets delivered every Thursday and Sunday, and I promise you will learn something. So check it out below. It's free to subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.